Hello YouTube. Thanks for watching my video today. I actually wanted to make this video talking about my experiences over the years, with the sports card market, how we go through these cycles. Because I know a lot of people have, discovered sports cards in 2020, 2021 during the pandemic. And, I just wanted to make sure, or at least kind of give my experience in terms of what a normal kind of what a normal cycle works, or kind of what's happened, right? So think of it also as kind of a little bit of a warning in terms of how card values do go, and sometimes how they never come back. So um, what I've got here is three cards actually that have experienced peaks over time, and they though they've the players have performed or not performed to expectations, the cards never actually quite came back. So the first one is this 84 Donruss Don Mattingly, I apologize. Now, this was the original big card of the industry. I remember as a kid, uh, I always looked at this card. I never was able to acquire one. And I think at the peak, I remember these were like $90 to $100. And there are reprints, but um, Mattingly was the key player in the day. But now, if you can go online, obviously, and graded copies are one thing, but you could get raw copies for $30 even. And considering obviously this is a 1984 card, and we're in 2022, the cards never reach its value. And obviously, if you count inflation in play as well, it's really lost a lot of its value. But that's why you have to be careful in terms of the cards today. The players could be great, they could not be. Unfortunately, Mattingly had a lot of injury issues later in his career, so he never really um, generated that those total career stats that we all expected him to have. But that's one. The next is Jose Canseco. This is the 1986 Donruss rookie, and he was the first 40-40 guy. He was super hot. He actually came after Mattingly, and I remember, geez, at this peak here, I think this hit like 120. Um, you know, no autograph, no RPA, nothing like that, just straight cardboard. But this card was super hot. I remember. Um, Obviously, if you look at the old Beckett magazines as well, you'll see Canseco was dominant back then. But um, he had a great career, a very interesting career. Obviously, was involved with a lot of controversies, including unfortunately steroid use. So now you could pick up raw Canseco's on eBay for probably $20. Um, and only because of the pandemic these went up. So this is another one where he had actually some really great stats, but again, the complication with the steroid use really drove the price down. And obviously, um, again, from an inflation adjusted basis, you're not making your money back on that. Finally, this is another card. This this is a Sergei Fedorov, 1991 Upper Deck French rookie. And this card, when I was a kid, this was just the chase on these. It was the first year Upper Deck Hockey, which was hot when it came out. Now we learned about this later. There was a French version that was distributed in we believed in Montreal, and that the printer the limits were a lot smaller. The print run. So right off the bat, there was a multiplier. I think the multiplier was like 20, 25 times to 30 times. So this Fedorov, believe it or not, that I've got now in my hand, um, was at one point about $600 plus. I remember seeing these at shows, and they were just extremely expensive. Um, Packs, I remember, again, inflation adjusted, they're probably about $25. For back then, that was just an incredible amount. And again, no RPA, no no autographs, no slabs, etc. So and Fedorov actually had a great career. Aside from being a hot prospect at the time, he actually panned out quite well. He was a great two-way player. He's a Hall of Famer. Um, I picked this particular Fedorov French rookie up for $5. So that really tells you that with sports cards, you got to be careful as a quote unquote investment. That you want to like the card, quite frankly, and you do run the risk that yes, the player may still do well, may still have a Hall of Fame career, may have great stats, may have other controversies, or may suffer injuries, but you may not make back your money, right? So that's a lesson that I hope that none of you have to actually learn, but that's just something that you may want to keep in mind when you're buying your cards today, because again, today I see a lot of stuff inflated, and quite frankly, you know, a lot of situations like these, and even these, that'll happen. So, anyways, thanks for watching. Please do if you find this helpful, and please leave a comment if there's any other stories. And I know there's a lot of cards in history that have kind of fall into that category. But thanks for watching, and I hope everyone is doing well. Thanks. Bye bye.